Can you fly after Botox? Join me to debunk the myths and let's talk about the truths about Botox treatments and what you can do afterwards. I am Dr. Lynn Neiman, and viewers here deserve an honest conversation and education about elevated beauty. Here we talk about choices to enhance your confidence and also wellness and your own beauty. And even though my name is Dr. Lynn Neiman, I'm a board-certified anesthesiologist and I'm fellowship trained with the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. I am a doctor, but I am not your doctor. So whatever we discuss here is content for you and information for you to take with you, but always have a conversation with your own provider to make sure that you're making great choices that are individualized to you. I was actually surprised by this question about whether or not you could fly after Botox. I do actually have a couple patients who are flight attendants, and I think I know where this myth may have come from and where some concerns may come from. But the truth is, absolutely, it's safe to fly after Botox. I do actually have patients who also travel to me, and I would never get worried about them getting on a plane and flying after Botox. One of the things that we tell people when they leave is to not apply pressure to any of the places that we've done Botox. So what we mean by that is we don't want you to rub, we don't want you to wear hats, we don't want you to do anything that may take the Botox that we very specifically and strategically placed in a muscle and move it to a distant location or just spread it around so that you get a treatment result that you're not happy with. Remember, in airplanes, our cabins are pressurized, so there's absolutely zero worry that that Botox is going to get moved around by any flying pressure or any pressure in a cabin as you're flying. So that's just not really a concern. The things that I tell my patients when they're leaving in terms of aftercare for Botox is I want you to be upright for a couple of hours. I don't want you to rub any of the areas where we've done your injections. I want you to keep those injection sites clean, so I'm going to ask you not to apply makeup afterwards. And I'm just going to ask you to go ahead and just leave those things alone. No high intensity exercise that day. You can exercise the next day, that's perfectly fine. And then afterwards, that evening you can go ahead, wash your face, sleep in any position that you want to, and just let that Botox do its thing. So absolutely you can fly after Botox. Now, I do have some caveats for you because lots of times you're hopping on a plane because you're going on vacation, maybe you're going to a destination event. Even sometimes people will want to get their Botox done before a wedding or somewhere where they know they're going to go and take family photos and they're going to want to look and feel their best. Well, they've saved up their money, they've gone on that really special vacation. And so if that's the case, Botox takes approximately 2 weeks to reach its full effect. So if you're really wanting your vacation photos or just that opportunity to be on vacation and take the best photos and feel really great about yourself, make sure that you plan to have your Botox done 2 weeks in advance. That's not for any difficulty with flying, but that's simply because your Botox will have kind of reached its peak effect at that 2-week mark. If this content is helpful for you, I'd really like it if you would go ahead and subscribe. And if you want to, maybe even share this video with a friend of yours so that they can have this information too. Just again, to help you make good choices and to really be informed so that you're not paying attention to the myths that are out there, but actually having real information to make good choices. The other thing about flying maybe on a business trip or maybe flying for any other vacation for an extended period of time, I always offer my patients an opportunity to come back to me if something has happened where maybe they've got some unevenness with their brow or they just need a little touch-up dose. So if you are getting on a plane, just recognize that we're gonna have to wait until you get back from wherever it is that you're traveling if we need to make a touch-up. And touch-ups are best done at about the 2 to 3 week mark. So that's just information for you to have. Can you get on a plane after Botox? Absolutely. I'm not worried about it. You're not going to have any untoward effects from cabin pressure. Just know that if you're planning on taking photos, you want to look your best at a vacation or an event that you're traveling to, plan on having your Botox done about 2 weeks ahead of time. If you're traveling for business, if you don't mind, going on that trip, knowing that your Botox isn't fully set up, I just have zero concerns for you. And always know that when you return, if you need any touch-ups, I am here for you and will take care of you, and your provider should be there for you to take care of you when you return from your trip as well. So I hope that helps. Feel free to travel the friendly skies and don't worry about any untoward effects for your Botox. And absolutely ask any questions in the comments below. Share this video again with your friends if you want to, who just love talking about things aesthetics and elevated beauty. And I would surely really appreciate it if you would subscribe and tune in for more information on all things aesthetics.